going down a new little path, okay? But we're going to be still dealing with the aspect of leadership, okay? So, talking about leadership, I asked you this morning when you came in to create an acrostic form of the word leadership, giving me what the different letters might mean and then what that means in terms of a leader. So can somebody tell me what the L might stand for in leadership? Come on, Dominique.
Leaders to lead something or someone.
Okay, to lead something or someone. Okay, that's a good beginning portion of leader. Let's go to the E. Camille.
Everywhere because I said everywhere because they have they help. So they're gonna be helping people everywhere.
Good. They don't just help people that's close to them. They help everyone that they can because they're a good leader. Okay. A. Kai.
Achieve.
Achieve. Why achieve?
Because they need to achieve the goals that they want.
Okay. Because they need to achieve those goals and show us what it looks like to get to this desired place. Okay. D. Kamaya.
Determined. They have to determine what they want to do.
Okay, they have to be determined so that they can make up their mind and actually do it. E. The nation.
Excellent.
Excellent. Why excellent?
Like if you get a good grade.
Okay, if you get a good grade, that shows excellent because leaders do well at whatever it is that they do. Okay? R. Caitlin, excuse me.
Respect.
Respect. Why respect?
So you respect others and be responsible.
Okay.
Responsibility.
Good. Respect others and be responsible. There's two R's. That's a double R. Double whammy. Because we have to respect others so that they can respect us. And then we have to be responsible. When people give you a task, you got to know that they're going to be able to do that. Okay? S. Who can give me S? Yeah.
Shape up and be ready for anything.
You said?
Shape up and be ready for anything.
Shape up and be ready for anything. Good leaders know how to work on the fly. You never know what's going to be thrown at you, but you got to be ready to do it. Okay? H. Caleb. Caleb.
Honesty.
Honesty. Why honesty?
You gotta be trustworthy.
Because you have to be trustworthy. Do you believe in people that you don't trust?
No.
No. Okay? Good. I. Who got it?
Inspire.
Inspire. Why inspire?
Because a leader has to inspire people.
Because a leader has to inspire people. Okay? When you do well, you touch other people in ways that causes them to want to do well as well. Okay? And P. Who wants to bring us home with a good P? Come on, Janash.
Prepare. Because you have to have all
Okay? Not even for school, but just for life. Being prepared. You never know, you will never have what it is that you need to handle what you got to handle if you're not prepared. Very good. Did you have something else you want to say?
Prepare and also practice.
Okay, and also practice. They practice what they do. Or they practice what they...
Getting ready for it.
Have you ever heard the statement, practice what you preach?
Yeah.
Can somebody tell me what that might mean? What does that mean, Elijah?
Like once you do something, you get it back in return.
In a sense, if I'm constantly preaching to you about being on time, what would you want to see me do?
Be on time.
Be on time. Okay? If I say y'all need to be on time, school starts at 8:15, you're not in my class, but every day come 8:15, I'm not here. Am I practicing what I preach? No. Okay? So a good leader not only has the right talk, but they also walk the right walk, right?
Yeah.
Okay? Everybody understand?
Yeah.
Cool. Gotta say check?
Check!
Cool. So, if you look down on your handout, we're going to be talking about Martin Luther King Jr. Does anybody have any knowledge on Martin Luther King Jr.? Yes. What can you tell me about MLK? Go ahead, go on, Trevor. He was a person that maybe stopped or tried to put a stop to segregation. Who was that? Janelle?
He was assassinated.
He was assassinated. Yes, he was. What does assassinated mean?
Somebody can hit a famous person.
Okay, that doesn't have to be famous, but yes, when a person gets killed. Dominic, what else?
He left a legacy.
He left a legacy. What kind of legacy?
Like something that gives back. Like
You said something that you leave back. What did you leave back?
not no segregation.
Okay, that schools needed to not be segregated, but what? Integrated. Very good. Okay? So, this is a picture of who?
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King. What significance does this man have to maybe where you're sitting right now?
Right in school.
Come on.
That colored and not colored can sit in school together.
Okay, that there's all different. If you look around the room, we all don't look the same. But we're all able to sit in the same room. Further significantly, what's the title of your school?
Martin Luther King Jr. Middle School.
Okay, so evidently he had to do something right for somebody to name a school after him, correct?
Yes.
Is this the only school in America named after him?
No.
No. So he didn't only touch people in Charlotte, North Carolina, but in all other places, correct?
Yes.
What you have in front of you is a portion or an excerpt of his I Have a Dream speech, okay? This was done at the March on Washington. If you look up here on the board, you see this picture, and he's standing here. Do you think you know how many people were there?
About
30,000.
Does it look like it was about 12?
No.
Does it look like it was about, maybe about 42?
No.
It looks like a ton of people, correct?
Because there's people.
Why do you think this many people would come to hear a man speak? Elijah.
Because he was a powerful man. He wanted to end slavery, and most of the people that are there
Bless you.
were African American and whites.
Okay, so he's a powerful man. People love to hear him speak, and they believe in what he's talking about. Correct? I can do one more before we have to kind of shoot on somebody that haven't even heard of Quimby. Why do you think that all these people came to hear this man talk?
Because they knew that it was something good.
Okay, because they knew there was something good. We follow people that we love to hear or that we want to be like, okay? I have a dream speech. If you look in front of you, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go through this speech, and I'm going to read it aloud to you. You're going to follow along so that you can hear how it sounds. As I read it, with your pen or your pencil or your highlighter, you're just simply going to circle or underline phrases or words that stick out to you, okay? Not only words that you don't know or don't understand, but something that just sticks within you, like, oh, God, that's really good, okay? You're going to highlight that or circle it, okay? Got it? Got it? Say check?
Check!
Good, better, best, go.
Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good becomes your better and your better becomes your best.
Good. I did that. Why? Because this text might seem a little complicated, but it's okay. Because I don't need your good and I don't need your better, but what do I need?
Your best.
Okay? So here we go. We're getting ready to look through it, and what are you doing as I'm reading?
Underline words that come
Good.
out.
You're underlining words that you don't know, or phrases and things that stick out to you. Okay? So listen, it says, let us not wallow in the valley of despair, I say to you today, my friends. And so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day down in Alabama with its vicious racist, with its governor having the lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted and every hill and mountain shall be made low. The rough places will be made plain and the crooked places will be made straight. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope and this is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain and despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. Good. So, in listening to that, does it sound like a powerful piece?
Yes.
Okay? He was a very, very strong and bold type of person. But does he talk in the same way we talk today?
No.
Okay? In the 6th grade, we don't necessarily use a lot of those words. Okay? So there might be a few words in there that you don't quite understand. Okay? But it doesn't mean that you don't have the tools to be able to break down that text and get a better understanding. There are note cards on each one of your desks. Go ahead and flip those over. So there's about 1 or 2 at each station. This is what is going to happen. Who can call out some of the words that we saw in the text that we didn't know? So let's look at paragraph 1. What's some words that we might not have known, Dominique?
Despair.
Despair. Okay, what else? Ashara. Okay, nullification. Nullification. What else? Wallow. What else? Kai. Self-evident. Yes. Camellia. Creed. Okay. Elijah. Symphony. Okay. Eric. Oasis. Jadon. You said what? Interposition. Yes. Denasia. Discord. Tiana. Injustice. Sweltering. Despair. Caleb. Hue. Dream. Oppression. Wallow.
Oh, something that stood out in the second paragraph. It says Wednesday has a dream, and then it said rooted in the American dream. That's something good, because even though we are African American, some of us, we still have dreams, and our dreams need to be pursued.
Good. So there were a lot of words that we didn't understand, but like Tiana shows, there are things that did stick out to her. She said one thing that stuck out to her was that he said, I have a dream that's deeply rooted in the American dream. The American dream being that everybody can come to this land and prosper and be whatever you want to be. And Tiana says, despite your color, should you be able to do what it is you want to do?
Yes.
If you want to be a doctor, should you be able to be a doctor?
Yes.
If you want to be a lawyer, should you be able to be a lawyer?
Yes.
Yes, cool. So, if you look at these little sheets of notebook index cards, what it's going to have is a little definition on it, okay? And at the bottom of the definition, it also tells you P 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. P stands for paragraph, the number stands for the number. So, you're going to see a paragraph, and all those words that you didn't know, you've already circled, okay? So, what you're going to do in your groups, you're going to take about a minute and a half or so to do this. You're going to look at that index card with that definition on it, and then you're going to figure out which word it goes to so that you can have a better understanding and replace it. Does everybody understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Anybody confused?
No.
Okay? Got to say check?
Check.
So take a moment and talk with your partners, figure out what word that goes to. Once you found it, you can go ahead and write that word on that index card. Okay? Go ahead and take a moment and do that. The Constitution of the United States. Now, P what? P3. So what two words do you have circled?
Creed.
Self-evident and creed. So one is the Constitution of the United States. The other one is when something is known to be true without evidence. Okay. So
This one could be creed, though.
very good. You just did it. What helps you to understand that this is creed? Okay, you pointed it out. It says without evidence, and we also see that it's something self-evident. That means you don't need something else. So you did that. So you can go ahead and write what on that. And what would you write on that one? Go ahead and take about 30 more seconds or so. What number? He was.